lovelies. It has been too long, and there's excuses, but you don't need to hear them. I know you don't care about hearing them, but I'm happy to be here today and just talking about a few things that I've been loving and a few things that I have not been loving, so stay tuned to the end of the video for those. So let's just get on with it here. So if you haven't noticed, I cut my hair recently. The reason behind that is just I hadn't had a haircut in years. I think it's just been disgusting, and the ends were super split, and my mother was telling me that she thought I needed a haircut, and you know when your mom says, honey, you need to get a haircut, that really means you need to get a haircut. So I went and I chopped it, and I pretty much just told her I wanted, you know, the textured blob, like the style that's been going around recently, and I like it. I was definitely in need for a haircut, so any sort of change is good. But while I was getting my haircut, I had recently dyed it, and you would never know because I already have roots. But she said to me, did you just dye your hair? And I was like, yeah. Is it a little brassy? And she was like, a little bit. Do you have a purple shampoo? And I told her, yes, I had the shimmer lights that I've been using, and she told me that shimmer lights for my hair in particular was way too drying. She was like, you should be using something that's a little more gentle for your kind of hair. And she recommended this guy, and it's the Blonde Sexy Hair sulfate-free bright blonde shampoo. And when she was telling me about it, she was like, it's really kitschy with like the sexy hair, but she really recommended it. And the thing that's kind of crazy about this guy is that it's made with quinoa. I had never seen anything like beauty related made with quinoa, so that's pretty cool, I guess. And it sans all the crap you shouldn't have in there, like gluten, which I didn't know was a thing in shampoo, parabens, salts, all that stuff that can be extra drying. I have been using this. I got my haircut about 3 weeks ago, and I've been using this every time I shampoo, and I love it. It has, I can't even explain what this smells like. It just smells like, you know, a certain salon smell, like the salon shampoo smell. It smells like this, and I love it. And it also lingers on my hair. Like I washed my hair yesterday and I can still smell it, and it's not offensive at all. It just smells really light and fresh. And so yeah, if you got hair like mine that's thin and super dehydrated, really easy to break, this shampoo is the way to go. So I picked this one up at Ulta. It's a little bit more expensive. It's like in the salon range. I think it was like $17. And I know you're thinking like, ew, $17 for a shampoo. Get real. But it is your hair, and if it's gonna, you know, bring it back to life, then, you know, I'm willing to spend a little bit more. So check it out. So the next thing that I want to talk about is a liquid eyeliner. I had just run out of my Ico London, and then I also had a Stila liquid eye pencil, and I love those. But again, I'm trying to find drugstore alternatives so that I can buy my $17 shampoo and feel like I'm not going crazy, because then I can budget out some of my other things. But I've always enjoyed the Milani liquid eyeliners, and when I went to the drugstore, that's what I was trying to pick up, the Extreme Tech eyeliner from Milani. They were out, so I was like, you know what, I'll pick up the other Milani liquid eyeliner, and this is called the Ultra Fine Liquid Eyeliner in Black Vinyl 01, and I don't know if it's possible to love an eyeliner more than that Extreme Tech one, but I do. This one is amazing. It's like $7 at the drugstore. It lasts all day. I'm currently in a show where it's insane. I have to be on stage for hours, come off stage, and then I'll have another show at night sometimes, and I don't have to reapply my eyeliner. It stays from the morning till the night without touch-ups. I also get really watery eyes, especially like in the corners, and then sometimes it'll end up like, you know, going all over my face, which is lovely. But this one doesn't do this. It doesn't run at all. It dries really quickly. I give it like a hot second to dry before I like extra blink, because sometimes then it'll transfer. But if you give it 10 seconds, I'd say, it will stay on all day. It's really inky. Like there's a lot of product that comes out on the little felt tip, not in a way that you won't be able to control, but just enough where the line is really opaque. It's an incredible affordable deal. Give the Milani Ultra Fine Liquid Eyeliner a try. I'm loving this. So I'm throwing it back a little bit, old school, because these seasons are changing and the weather affects, you know, your skin and your hair and your lips especially. My lips get really, really dry. So I decided to go back to an old favorite when I was a kid. This is from Blistex, and this is their Lip Medix Cooling Relief for Lips. It's like a crazy menthol-y, extra medicated lip balm, I guess you would call it. My mother used to use this when I was younger, and I would always, you know, steal hers and put it on my lips. It's just, you know, it smells medicine-like. I mean, it's not the best smell in the world, but I apply it in the morning when I wake up and also before bed. And I wake up and they're still like plump and lush. I also bike ride to the theater, and especially with the winds changing, it's good to have that kind of barrier on your lips so that when I get to the theater, I can apply my lipstick and my lips won't be flaking off. So this is especially good. If you're finding that you get seasonal dryness, I guess, with your lips, I would definitely give this a try. My friend Rachel, when we were growing up, she had eczema, and I would find that she would like take it and like apply it like anywhere she had eczema, and I thought that was kind of crazy, but I think it worked for her. So if you have maybe light eczema, this is worth trying. Take it from my friend Rachel from the 4th grade and apply this all over your body maybe if you feel like it. You can get this at any drugstore, it's really cheap. It's awesome, give it a try. Okay, well, while we're on the topic of lips, this is also something I've been using in the show. This is also from Milani. What? This is like a Milani favorites video. This is one of their color statement lipsticks, and this is in the color 01 Sweet Nectar. This is like I'd say an orangey coral color, more orangey than coral. It looks crazy, I'm sure, in the bullet here, but actually on the lips it's really flattering. This lipstick looks great on all skin tones, but I know for me personally, being fair-skinned, it's difficult to find a statement lip color that I feel comfortable wearing, because sometimes I feel like I'm trying like way too hard. I'll see like a plum lip on someone and I'll be like, oh, I wonder what that would look like on me, and it looks ridiculous. So having a statement lip color that I feel comfortable wearing is nice, and this one is just sensational. It just brightens up the face. It doesn't cling on any dry patches. That Blistex helps a lot in keeping the moisture in the lips, but this isn't like overly drying at all. It's really smooth, it's pretty opaque, but you can also dab it on and rub it in with your fingers if you feel like maybe you want a little bit more of a stain as opposed to a big, bold color. But if you're trying out colors and you're a little skittish like I am, give this one a try. If you're fair like me, or even if you aren't fair, just for everyone watching, if you have a statement lip color that's like an easy gateway color to other crazy colors, let me know in the comments below of lipstick shades that you know that work either for fair skinned girls or darker skinned girls, just so that we can all, you know, have a little community discussion on what's best for, you know, our particular skin tone. So the last things I'm going to be talking about is from this brand called Herbivore, and what drew me to these products is how beautiful their packaging is. I just think like it's so simple and pretty and, you know, streamlined. It's amazing. So what had happened was I was in Urban Outfitters for something, and I came across their beauty section, and here is this adorable bottle, and it says in big letters Jasmine, and Jasmine's one of my favorite scents. I originally thought, oh god, whew, I originally thought that this was a spray for your body, which I would prefer, but I saw that it said hair perfume mist, and I was like, alright, like I'll give that a try, and it was $12, so I was like, even if it's not like a hair perfume, even if it's a regular perfume, that's a good price. For how many ounces is this? Two ounces, so I guess, you know, it's not a lot when I look back on it, but you know, I've been using this probably every day for a month, and I've only used that much, so that's pretty good. It does work. I'd like it to linger a little bit longer than it does. It probably lingers for maybe like a couple hours before you have to reapply, but just smelling this makes me very happy, and I thought if a smell like that brings that happiness to you, spend the $12 if it's gonna like perk up your morning, which this definitely does. So I picked this one up, and then there's this store by my house that I always walk by, and it's beautiful, and it's called Moon and Arrow. If you live in the Philadelphia area, it's at around like 4th and Fitzwater, around that area. They also carry these Herbivore products, and they had a more wide range of products from the line. And so I ran across here this Jasmine Glowing Hydration Body Oil. So it's the same scent, only in a body oil. And I was like, ooh, maybe this will last on my skin a little bit more, and it does. I know they have an online store. If you look at it, I will link it below. So if you are a jasmine scent lover, check out this company, Herbivore. It's fantastic. And they're just, oh, they're so pretty. So those are all the products that I'm currently loving right at this moment, and I just wanted to talk quickly about 2 products that I would urge you to stay away from. So the first one is an eyeliner, and like I said, if I can, I will go for a drugstore alternative so that I can spend maybe a little bit more on other products that are worth spending the money on. But I was recommended, I don't know why, this eyeliner. Maybe they had something against me and they wanted to hurt me. But I was recommended this eyeliner from Wet n Wild. Now, before I start, I know Wet n Wild is like super budget and you sometimes get what you pay for, but there are Wet n Wild products that I feel like compare to higher end. Like some of their eyeshadows are awesome. Their more statement lips are great. This ain't one of them. It is the H2O proof liquid eyeliner. I hate this. I hate it. So I put it on. Right when you put it on, it applies fairly nicely. It has, you know, a felt tip. It's very thin. It looks like it's gonna be good. You apply it, it applies like, woo, great. The second it dries, it turns tacky. Like extra tacky. And I thought, okay, it hasn't dried all the way. No, it stays tacky the entire day until you take it off. And the part that sucks the most is with the tackiness comes the sticking of the lid. I'll like catch my eyelid, like it'll stick up and I'll have to blink extra hard to get my lid to come down from where it is stuck, and it'll leave a black line. Like, it is horrible. I have no idea how this ever passed through like testing. It sticks to your eyes. I won't talk anymore about it. It's terrible. I know it's affordable, and there are other affordable options like the Milani one. Spend the extra couple dollars on the Milani one and run far away from the Wet n Wild H2O proof liquid eyeliner. Ugh, it's terrible. The other product that I would urge you to stay away from, I don't have as much hatred as I do for the liner, but it's still terrible. I've been on the spray deodorant bandwagon for a while now, and the one I love is from Dove, and it's the dry spray, whatever the hell this is, dry spray deodorant from Dove. And I love it. It lasts all day, the spray dries really quickly, it doesn't leave you moist, it's amazing. So there was one on sale that was a spray, and I was like, you know what, I'll try it. I like the spray, maybe all sprays are created equal. They're not, is, you know, the moral of the story. They're not all created equal, and I'll tell you why. So this is the Degree one, Degree Motion Sense Dry Spray in Sheer Power. Sheer powder, not sheer power. So this one is okay. What is terrible about this is the powder. I haven't tried another one, but this powder, sheer powder, is a complete lie. Yes, it smells like powder, but no, it is not sheer in any friggin' way possible. This should be called Powder Storm, or like, you know, or like Powder Apocalypse. I have no idea. But I sprayed this under my armpits, as you do, and the cloud that would be created and overwhelm all of my senses. I would spray it, my eyes would start watering, it would go into the back of my throat, I would cough every time, and not like a little cough. I would heave cough every time I used this, to the point where I was like, this isn't even worth it anymore. I can't breathe or see from this deodorant. It's not worth it. And I was like, all right, maybe if I like turn away and spray it. No, it somehow found me. It envelops my being in this powder storm where I can't breathe or see. It's just terrible. It did a fairly decent job, you know, in being an antiperspirant. But is it worth it if you can't breathe or see. I will not be repurchasing this one. If you want to try a spray deodorant, I wouldn't get the degree one, I would go for the Dove one. So thanks so much for watching what I've been currently loving. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. It's the little thumb up button underneath here. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It's free. All it does is just let you know when I've uploaded more videos, and I'm sure you're gonna want to know when I do that. So just click that subscribe button underneath, you know, this video somewhere around here. As always, I will link where you can buy all these products below in the info box. And I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!